Yo, what's good? It's the Mashout King DJ SKILLZ, and you know what you're watching, you know what you're tuned into. If you don't, go back and do your research. Spread Magazine, here, check it out.
I love my babies brown with a strong melanation. Hairdo tied to the Bantu nation. Strong brown eyes and thick brown thighs. If she don't got soul, then she don't got my eyes. I can see it in her stride. She been raised by the come up. Let a nigga run up. Promise he'll be quick to catch the done up on him. Blessed be the.
Hey everyone, this is Davita, editor-in-chief of Spread Magazine, and I'm here at Dub & Swap chilling with DJ SKILLZ. How you doing today? You good?
Good. Great to be here. Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming. We appreciate it.
No
So
doubt.
we're just gonna dive right on in.
Let's
okay?
do it.
All right. So where are you from?
Florence, South Carolina.
Florence, South Carolina.
Yeah.
Okay. And how was it growing up in Florence, the South?
It was a life lesson.
Yeah.
A lot of learning. You either real or you fake from my city. There's no, in between. But there's a lot of life lessons taught that I carry with me and I keep with me until this day. Yeah, but it was fun though. Fun, and just a good learning experience.
Okay, growing up.
Yeah.
So how did you begin DJing? What was that all about? How did you even start?
All right, let me see if I can relate this. I come from a church background.
Okay.
Parents,
what were you playing
preachers.
in church? Keys?
No, I taught myself how to play drums when I was 5 years old.
Oh, drums. Okay.
Yeah, I taught myself how to play drums when I was 5 years old. Everybody else in my family sings, but I'm the black sheep.
Okay.
I'm a shot. I can ja rule you all day.
Okay.
But yeah, I taught myself how to play drums when I was 5. But I was always intrigued by the DJs and stuff that I used to see on TV, from Rap City, Teen Summer, Yo on TV Raps, so on and so on. So my first time actually grabbing touching a set of turntables, as my cousin DJ said. He's a prominent DJ in North Myrtle Beach. And the first time, I think I might have been like in the 10th grade, I touched a set of turntables, and from there, it was a wrap. He sold me my first mixer. Then I found out one of my other cousins, which is like one of the first hip hop DJs in my city of Florence, found out he was my cousin.
Oh, okay.
So once we find out that, he was like, yo, come to the studio, which was in the middle of the hood. So that was a learning experience getting to both sides. Yeah.
True.
But I was there, during my high school years after basketball practicing in his studio to like 11, 12 o'clock, at night, getting my practice in, and, couple
Rest
of
is
years.
history?
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of in-betweens that detail that a lot of people don't know about, but yeah, that was the start.
Okay. So DJ SKILLZ, I know when coming up with a name, there are some, how was your process? Did you write something down, or did you just know DJ SKILLZ? What were the names that didn't make it? Like, what were you thinking?
My first DJ name was DJ B.
DJ B?
Just the
B
letter
side,
B.
or
Nah, just the B.
Okay.
And everybody knew me for playing basketball. I was a big basketball player back in the day, and so everybody used to call me B for short. Anyway, so I ran with DJ B, but then it was a guy by the name of Jabri. He was like one of the nicest rappers in our city. He used to feature on B-Lord mixtapes and all this back in the day, but he was in high school at the time. He was a couple years older than me, but he was like, yo, like, you got to get a different name, like
DJ B.
Yeah, that don't ring no bells. He was like, like, you nice on the court and you nice on the tables. Like, yo, yeah, I call you Skills. And I was like,
you
nah.
got skills, right?
Yeah, but he was like, you got skills, but I was just like, that's the rapper, Mad Skills.
Yeah.
He said, but there ain't no DJs called DJ Skills. You need to run with that. And I've been running with it ever since.
True.
Yeah, I've been running with it.
Okay, so when did you know that you could make it as a DJ? Like, what was that moment like for you?
I'm gonna say it was like 2001, cause I was by 2001 I've already been I've done 2 to 3 tours. My first tour was with the RZA, the Bobby Digital tour in 1999, fresh out of high school, my freshman year in college. After that, I did the 2620 Black College tour with the Young Bloods, Jim Crow, Polo the Don. Then after that, I did the Nelly Destiny Child after parties for their first major tour. And after that, I just kind of made the decision to drop out of college, and
so you dropped out and did your own thing.
Okay. Just took it,
Pursued it full time?
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. I only worked one job my whole entire life.
I was going to say, so what was that one job?
Radio Shack for 2 months.
Radio Shack, 2 months? That was it?
I quit because they told me I couldn't lead a DJ party one night. And after that, I was like, yo, I'm never coming back.
Right.
And I never came back. Yeah. Okay. After that, I went on tour.
So it was just DJing?
Yeah, that was it.
That's what's up. Yeah. That's what's up. Okay, so did you vote?
No, I did.
What?
I did.
Okay, we're not even gonna get.
Yeah, we're not gonna get into that. We're not gonna get into the politics. Yeah,
okay.
but I am aware of everything that's going on.
Okay.
I am socially conscious and aware of everything that's going on.
Okay.
But definitely that.
All right. So, what artist inspires you as a DJ?
Oh, man.
Is there? Matter of fact, who's your top 5?
Rappers?
Yeah, rappers.
Jay, Big, Nas, Big L. And my number 5 can go anywhere from a KRS to a Jada. Gets kind of tricky.
Okay.
At
Yeah,
that number 5
right.
And that's funny because me and my man was having a conversation the other day about the top 5 greatest groups.
Oh wow.
With songs.
Yeah,
and I was just like, that gets kind of tricky.
Yeah.
Like, you know, they had the hardest songs, you know.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. So when you think about Tribe, you know, this was happened with Fife and all of that.
I grew up on Tribe. That was
Yeah.
probably like one of the first major rap groups that I actually became an actual fan of. My brother, Big Will, put me onto him as a kid, and the first song that he ever put me onto was Check the Rhyme. And this is, I think, I was really getting into the whole hip-hop culture thing then. I think this was around the same time the Youngsters came out. And I was really rocking with them because we was around the same age when they came out.
Yeah.
But Tribe, with that Check the Rhyme, like me and him would always act like we were a Tribe Called Quest.
Yeah.
He was Q-Tip, and I was always act like Fife. So I always gravitated to, you know, Fife's lyrics and things of that nature. So, you know, I knew about his health situation for the past couple of years, but it's just like how it was just like a snap of a finger. It was just kind of like unexpected, but it was like, that's my childhood group. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know.
Okay. So I know you've worked with several celebs in the industry, Jay, Kanye, Badu. Is there anyone that you haven't worked with yet that you would like to?
Stevie Wonder.
Stevie Wonder?
Yeah.
Really? Why Stevie?
I'm a music head, like
Regardless of the genre.
regardless of genre,
Yeah.
like people get it confused. Like I always hear people saying, "Oh, you play too much old school, you play too much classics." But I never had nobody book me from saying, "Hey, I like how you turned up at the club." Like they didn't call me out to do the Image Awards because I turned up. They called me to do the Image Awards because of I'm a versatile DJ. So I could turn up. I know when to turn it off. I could play the classics, but at the same time, I know when to turn up. You know what I'm saying? So Stevie Wonder is like a musical genius to
Absolutely. He
me. You
is,
know,
indeed.
and there's a lot of old school artists. Like a lot of people get old school artists confused and say they old, like they're in their 40s or their 50s, and they think that they don't know what's going on as far as young music is concerned. So, you know, and that's a big misconception because I do a lot of shows with Dougie, and that was one of his first things that he brought to my attention was why he rocked with me so hard, because he was like, I'm 48, but I like that new shit.
Yeah,
Skills.
yeah,
like, you know,
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
and he's like, a lot of DJs look at me and they be like, well, he's old school, so let's do old school. And he's like, I don't like that. He said, that's why I rock with you. Like, you take me around the world. I'm like, that's how it's supposed to be, you know?
So it's an experience, right?
Bingo. That's what it's
think.
supposed to be.
Right,
It's an experience at the end of the day.
So what makes a DJ? What is your role when you're booked? What is your role as a DJ? Like, turn up the party? Like, what do you do? Like,
Make sure people have the time of their life. At the end of the day, you know, like I said, a DJ is supposed to. Let me backtrack. Music is therapeutic.
Absolutely.
DJs are the sole controller of your body, emotional, mental, whatever, when you in a venue. Period. It's a lot of power that lies in the DJ's hands, and I don't think a lot of DJs
Realize that?
they realize that. It's very, and I had to get it firsthand. Back in, I'm gonna say 2007, I was actually doing a party for Anthony Hamilton out here in Charlotte, and some females was there one night, and they came back. The next night I played, I think they was from DC, but they came back the next night that I played.
I think that's. Go ahead.
Yeah. And you know, they came up and like, you know, I want to introduce myself. We was at the party with you last night, Anthony Hamilton. You did such a great job. We wanted to congratulate you and say, you know, you got, you know, some true fans. So I'm like, all right. She's like, well, my girl wanted to introduce herself, but she's a little bit embarrassed. So I'm just like, embarrassed? She was like, you made her have an orgasm. And I'm just like,
yo, did y'all hear that? Skills made this chick on the floor have an orgasm. How does that happen? Please.
At that time,
God.
I was just like, how is that even possible?
Right.
And I'm like, was she
the music
dancing with
took her
somebody?
there, right.
She said, I was playing a slow reggae set. I remember, she's like, I went from like some like mid-90s R&B to like some slow reggae, and she was just like, it had her in a zone. And I was just like, wow. And ever since then, it was just like, yo, like that's a powerful platform.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To be on. And I don't like, and ever since then I always took it with a certain type of pride, and I always approach, the stage with a certain type of urgency every time I go play whatever kind of event it is. I just make sure I be able to take at least one person on that journey. If I can reach one person that night, my job is done.
Do you personally prefer old school hip hop or new school?
As far as party,
Just music. What do you listen to?
I listen to
mostly?
R&B.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I listen to R&B like
Okay.
all day. I'm 90s R&B, good, new R&B.
Like New Jack Swing kind of thing?
Nah, I didn't really like New Jack Swing.
Oh, okay.
I
I think you're the only one who don't like New Jack Swing.
No.
What?
Not to say that I
The
don't
era?
like it,
Okay.
but now when I was in, my little 6th grade Valentine's dance, I was, getting my steps off, Bell
Right.
Give the Vote. But
Okay.
nah, I like, I was an avid Tribe Called Quest, Boot Camp Click. I was into that hardcore hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So the R&B was just kind of like the balance for me then. So I grew up on a lot of like the intro, and I was a huge fan of intro, Cut Close. Like I still got that cassette to this day. That was one of my top R&B groups, 702. So I grew up on a lot of that. So I listen to the R&B. I still stay in tune with R&B. Hip hop. I started getting more into with Nas came around with Illmatic. I didn't really get into Biggie Ready to Die because I was into Nas style. Like he represent, being fly with the Timbs, rocking the Hill Figures, and that's what me and my crew was doing as kids in middle school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You
So
can relate.
I could relate to that. And when they came to our city, like in '95, that was my first major hip hop concert. It was like, wow, seeing these dudes in person, like this is really them. I could gravitate to that. Mobb Deep, all of that. But I listen to a lot of R&B.
So you know what? Going back to your top 5, I think all of them were more of the old heads. So does that mean like new school ain't really popping?
Nah,
And then to have Biggie on the list, I mean, I'm definitely a Biggie fan, but does that mean that hip hop hasn't progressed? Because Biggie has been gone for a minute.
It's progressed, but like people always say what's classic, what's not, and nowadays you have a lot of people saying like what's a classic record. But I think they use that word and that term too loosely. Like, to me, something classic means it impact whatever time that it came out. And it still stands the test of time 5, 6, 7 years
later,
down the line.
yeah.
Like Jay-Z, Reasonable Doubt,
No doubt.
Blueprint, T.I., what was his first album? Outside of I'm Serious, Urban Legend, trap music, like all those Jeezy, Thug Motivation 101, like Rick Ross, Port of Miami, all those albums are great within their own. You know what I'm saying? Right, those are classics. Like a lot of people just throw that term around. So it's not to say that the new music isn't popping. I think then you just have more of a balance. So it was more of a challenge to be yourself than to fit into what everybody else was doing, because then everybody was trying to find their own lane and stand out and to find their own niche, and it worked. So that's why you had so much great music, because everybody was just expressing where they came from, and it was real, it was genuine, it was pure. Now you got
so much.
You got New York rappers trying to sound like down south, and then down south rappers are, you got some that are staying true to what the culture is in the South, but then you got other ones just like, well, I'm gonna just do what they do because that's popular. I'm gonna sound, it's working. I'm gonna sound how they sound on the radio because that's what got them on the radio. But that's not the route to go. So it waters it down. But I got a lot of respect for a couple of artists like J. Cole, Kendrick, definitely. Who else? I still rock with Jeezy.
Let's do it by coast. So West Coast, who would you say reps West Coast?
I like Nipsey. Okay. I like that whole TDE, Kendrick, Soul, Schoolboy Q. There's a couple other new artists on the West Coast I've been following. Pac Div. It's a few like unheard of like West Coast artists that really got some good music.
So what about the South?
The South, man, so many people. I like Crit. I like Crit. Jeezy, definitely. I really like Future. When he first had the record with
coming with mixtapes.
Yeah.
They working.
The Racks on Racks record. And I heard that, and I can't remember what the song was that he followed it for his solo after he did Racks on Racks with whatever the boy is. I can't remember his name, but the Racks on Racks song.
Okay, yeah.
After that, Future came out with a single. I think it might have been Tony Montana. But then when I heard him on the Chosen One, the Rocco, I was like, this dude really know how to make songs.
Yeah.
He got something special. And then to come to find out, he came on to that whole Dungeon Family tree. It was just like, man, it makes sense now.
Course,
Like, you know, but I really rock with Future. And there's some young cats out of South Carolina I really rock with called Oxymoron. They're really dope. Okay. Definitely under the radar. You know, but yeah, that's right off the top.
So how did you link with Real?
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna break this down. Okay. Let me see how I can make this short as possible. When I dropped out of school,
it's a long story.
It could be long, but this is a part of the in between from me learning to, you know. So I'm gonna try to make this short as possible. So when I dropped out of college, my manager E. Terry, he was working with.
What were you majoring in?
Mass communication.
Sure. Okay.
I was majoring in mass communication. So when I dropped out, my manager E. Terry, he was actually, I think he had just graduated from St. Aug. When I dropped out 2002, I was gonna do a mixtape titled College Dropout. So not knowing Kanye was coming out with an album 2 years later, but I was already heavy in the North Carolina and South Carolina club scene, so I was like, I need to do a mixtape, and I was doing street mixtapes then for the college heads. So I'm gonna do a College Dropout mixtape. So then coming, I want to say like by the summer 2002, going into 2003. Just around the time CIAA was about to take place in Raleigh. Okay. I think, jumped into 2003. Me and E talked about it, and I was like, yo, I want to do this College Dropout mixtape, because I already had the idea. And he was like, well, you know, Kanye about to drop an album, College Dropout. And I'm just like, I knew who he was as a producer, but I didn't know. He was like, well, I'm going to have him out here in the city in 3 more weeks and see if we can set something up. So I'm just like, all right, bet. Long story short, he set that whole meeting up. We met at Bahama Breeze in Raleigh, North Carolina on Wake Forest Road. And E had two-way meeting, like, yo, I just picked up Kanye. You're going to Bahama Breeze, come through and meet. You know, so I'm just like, yo, did you mention it to him? He's like, yeah, he sounded like he was with it. He just wanted to sit and talk to you. So I'm like, all right, bet. So we went to Bahama Breeze. He introduced us. He walked off. It was me and Kanye just sitting at the bar chilling for like an hour. Just, you know, he was just like, so you're a college dropout? Like, you stole my album? And I was like, nah, like, I'm a college dropout as well. He's like, nah, it's all love. Like, he said, you got a studio for me to go do everything I need to do? So I was like, yeah, I can get one. And at that time, this is how he ended up meeting Ninth Wonder. Because he ended up doing the drops and everything at Ninth Wonder Studio, which led to him recording the C Now record. So from then on, we went on and did the College Dropout mixtape, which I don't think it was any other mixtape, no College Dropout mixtape. So that was the only official one that we put out then. And then from there, you know, I went on to do more events with, you know, Rockefeller and, you know, pretty much throughout the whole Southeastern U.S. Anytime he was on the road from Bleak, Siegel, all of them. Okay. By that time, I done did stuff with Cam, MOP, because they just got down with the Rock and Nori, Paid in Full tour. I was pretty much doing a lot of their major after parties. Then Rel was up next. So Rel was coming through the area. Him, Alan Anthony, and Nicole Ray. This is when they just launched rock music. Kenny Burns had just came to Rockefeller. And me and Rel clicked. They came to the radio station. I was DJing at Foxy 99 at the time. And me and Rel clicked. I always knew he was from Orangeburg. He didn't know I was from Florence. So we started talking, and he found out I was from Florence. He just like, dude, like, he's like, and you nice, like, you know. So we went to the hotel, we chatting. He was like, gonna be my DJ.
Just like that.
And that night I ended up playing his set, and like this was like unrehearsed, the whole nine. Like we killed the crowd, and he's like, bro, like you my DJ, like you gonna be my DJ. Like that, and from there it was like the rest was history.
Yeah.
Like, so, yeah. That's my brother.
So what is he up to now?
Rel is still writing. He actually just recently moved back to South Carolina.
Okay.
So he's trying to contribute more to the South Carolina music scene, you know, with his experience and everything. And his pen game is still sick. Okay. Like, and by the way, I'm officially gonna drop this mixtape by June.
Okay.
It's a Rockefeller Golden Years, Rel the Lost Fives. I'm gonna put that out by May. 85 to 90% of the music that's on there is music that he recorded while he was with Rockefeller that pretty much nobody ever heard. And I'm probably the only one that has his catalog. So I'm gonna put that out so y'all can be on the lookout for that.
So have you dropped any other mixtapes, or was it just the College Dropout?
I did a College Dropout mixtape. During that time, me and Rel actually did the official Armandale mixtape for rock music. At that time. What else did I do? When I got to Atlanta, which I lived there for like 4 or 5 years. I worked with Timothy Bloom. Well, he goes by the name of Timothy Bloom now. R&B soul alternative singer. He was going by the name of Keys then. Me and him did a mixtape called The Epidemic then that was like really ringing off in the streets. I actually found the old file, so I'm gonna actually put a link up for that so people can hear, because a lot of people know who he is as an artist now and they just didn't know who he was then. Yeah, so but I've been working with a lot of cats like that since like 2006, 2007. K Michelle, same thing. You know, so I've been around. I just
For a long time. Okay.
yeah, floating under the radar.
Co-sign away from major stardom. How you feel about that? Are you searching for major stardom, or you just?
I'm not searching for it. My purpose outweighs everything. So my saying that I like to go by is purpose over profit.
Okay. Yeah.
Everything is happening.
Profit.
Yeah, you know, everything is happening. You know how it's supposed to happen. Not to say, I think once you get to the mindset and start to put so much energy towards chasing after something, you burn yourself out and you lose the drive or, you know, the interest.
Yeah, because it's almost like you're doing it for the wrong reasons.
Bingo.
You know?
And I always say, if you get too engulfed in doing something for the wrong reason, it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you just gotta fall back, focus on doing what exactly it is that you're supposed to be doing, and everything else is just going to fall exactly where it's gonna fall. The chip is gonna fall. Like when I dropped out of college, I had the mindset of, if this music thing does not work,
Then what?
I'm gonna go back to school and I'm gonna get my degree. When I dropped out, the year later, I got a job at Foxy 99, which I said I was majoring in mass communication.
Yeah, so that worked. Yeah.
I got a job in my major with no degree, and I ended up doing a college dropout mixtape with Kanye, which led me to being on 4 to 5 tours right after that. So, you know, it was just kind of like do the work and then work the plan.
Yeah. So what do you like to spread?
That was a real...
He taking too long.
It caught me off guard.
I know.
Like,
You see how I just threw that in there?
yeah, that was... You was slick with that. I gotta get there.
Yes, sir.
That was... Yeah. Ladies, boy. That was a good question. What do I like to spread?
Yeah.
On a woman?
I did whatever. Period. You
But
know,
see, that,
the
you know what?
magazine is entitled Spread.
Exactly.
We spread a lot of different things.
You know what? Because see, social media kills the surprise element.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But let's just say I know how to take care of a woman.
Okay.
She ain't got nothing to worry about on this side.
Okay.
Straight up and down.
You heard it here first, ladies.
Because if I sit here and say whatever it is I'm doing, it kind of gives a surprise element. So now you know what to expect. But if you don't know what to expect,
Right. Okay then.
Yeah. I had to think about that one.
All right. So since this issue is image for men, what makes a man?
This is funny because I just ended up having a conversation with my uncle about this past weekend. And it's a lot of things. I guess it all just kind of depends on your background, where you come from. Like I was raised to be a man's man and to pretty much be the protector and a provider of my household, you know, woman, child, whatever. Take care of home, make sure your woman is secure and she's happy. Kids, same thing. You know, to me, like all that really defines, you know, a man. You know, not depending on nobody to pretty much lay out what it is that you're going to be doing as a man. Like you make your bed, you lie in it. You got responsibilities, you handle that with no excuses. Like you don't wait for nobody to give you a reason why something is not going to happen. If you're working with, you know, somebody and, you know, they're supposed to do something that doesn't happen, you can't get mad at them. You gave them full authority to handle that. So as a man, what are you going to do? You're going to still let it fall. You're going to go pick up the pieces and pick up where it was at and keep it moving and build from there. So it's more, you know, responsibilities. Responsibilities, accountability, protective provider, you know, security, and providing happiness, and just being that strong man and having a backbone, and just not taking no shit. At the end of the day, you know. Yeah, like I'm from the South,
No
so.
shit. Right. All right. So what's up next for you? Skills.
Like I said, I got the
Next
Rockefeller
step. Yeah,
Golden
the next
Years Part 2, Real Lost Files. I'm gonna drop that sometime around May. Also, you know, this is the Fugees' 20-year anniversary, so I have,
Look, I'm like, what?
So I have, it's a mixtape that I had an idea for when I first moved here to Charlotte back in 2010. I had this idea to do this mixtape with the Fugees, and I'm actually gonna do it. It's right. The timing is right for me to do it now because they're 20 years.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to I'm not gonna give the idea away of how I'm constructing it in the creative side, but it's gonna be titled The Fugees One Night Only. So pretty much what you would get if you saw the Fugees for an hour in a concert. Everybody wants to see the Fugees in a concert, right?
Yeah.
So my mixtape is going to be
Good to that.
you know, so that's have that, and then I have the Party Life Tour Summer 16 this summer, which I right now I think we have like 17 dates already locked in, starting Memorial Day weekend, Cabarete, Dominican Republic. We have a few dates out there. Then Virginia, we have Virginia on the schedule, LA, New Orleans, working on some New York dates. We have Cancun, then we got Punta Cana, Dominican Republic as well.
So you traveling. You traveling and stuff, getting out of here.
You asked me what I was up to earlier, and I said I'm staying ahead of the curve. Like
he's busy. He's
booked. It's about me staying, and that's just for now.
Yeah.
So, you know, we're going to be adding more dates soon, but that's, you know, with me, it's just all about staying ahead of the curve.
Okay.
You know, so
where can we find you on all the social media?
SKILLZ the DJ, SKILLZ the DJ. Twitter, Instagram. The website is down now, but you know, we're getting that reconstructed, so that's why it's down. Yeah, SKILLZ the DJ.
SKILLZ the DJ.
What do you like to spread?
Love. You see how quick I was with that?
But you ask a question all the time.
I know.
You ask a question all the time, so yeah, that's not fair. I should have asked that earlier.
I got another. This is my last question.
What's up?
So everyone has like they turn up dance, right? What's yours? What do you do when you hear your song? Like, what's that? What's the move you do? You do that? That's your.
Keep it simple.
Okay. Head bobbing.
Yeah, it's nothing too extra with me over here.
Okay. Like, all right.
Yeah, I don't know Millie Rock.
You don't Millie Rock?
I'm the dude that's in the corner, you know, on the wall, watching the whole club, just chilling, sipping my drink.
You holding up the wall.
Yeah, in my own lane. You know.
Well, I guess that's it. Anything else you want to add before we head out?
Nah, if you don't have any more questions.
Nah, I think that's it. All right, y'all, so this is a wrap. Again, this is Davita, editor-in-chief of Spread Magazine, and this has been an episode with DJ SKILLZ, the Mashout King, right?
Yes, indeed.
All right, we'll see y'all next time.
No doubt.